So today we're tackling the Harley-Davidson return from the crankcase back into the throttle body, which is for emissions and a cheap way of making sure that, you know, this stuff passes all the tests. The problem is, though, it does, out the end of these, as it did on the Iceberg Ultra, tend to spit a little bit of oil, mist, and even condensation, moisture, back into the throttle body. So I've cleaned that. I've done quite a bit of work before getting to the point where I want to just film it. But essentially put two bungs with 18mm holes, 11mm, I think, passageway grommets through, where they will cross over. I'll show you that in a minute. From that side, the right side in the picture here, going to the left-hand breather, which is in that hole there, and vice versa. And then that will go through a tube across to the other side of the bike into a catch can. So I've got the plate fitted back on. Keep these fairly level. It's only like a mist, if anything, that comes out anyway, but it's just best if it's not going into there. So each side goes across underneath the air filter, so the angle isn't too steep to send it out of the air cleaner, and then the grommets make sure that there's no air leak, so that it's nice and sealed. I also drilled the little tab in behind there. Oh, there we go, which you can see just is a bit of a keeper for that cable tie. So I'll put the cover on. That's where the little joiner goes. The T-bar shoots through to the other side with the hose staying sort of level, and then it'll drop down to the can on the other side. And the hose comes through from there, but just a light cable tie just to sort of keep it out the way of the head. Comes through into the inlet. The outlet is blanked off, and then it will gather in this area here. A little breather on the top, and then a little tap on the side. So that's it. I mean, it looks obviously noticeable, but the idea is that it's a feature rather than a quiet, tiny little Amazon-y, Temu-y type of gatherer. What do you call it? Catch. It's not really a can, but those little ones you can buy. So that's the idea, is that you can sort of see that it's something of a feature, with a little bracket made in the back, bit of rubber on it, cable tied and bolted on actually through the bolt that holds the ignition coil pack on, so it's all nice and sturdy, and then trimmed here just to sort of suit. So it's looking good.